The analytic package is a vital tool for troubleshooting problems with database security server or the database activity monitoring sensor, or DAM sensor. It contains log files, most of which exist prior to running the analytic package, but some of them are created by the script itself and then later deleted. Examples of ad hoc logs are the env-data.log and analytic_info.txt, which contain system information. The former contains environment variables, JVM properties, and details about the database security server. The latter contains directory listings, environment variables, system details, and details about the sensor. Neither file exists on the system until the analytic package script is run, and then they are deleted immediately after. The main log for the database security server is the Trellix_dbs.log file. Entries in this log consist of a timestamp, a log level, a module name, and the event text. By default, this log only contains entries of info level or lower. When troubleshooting, support may recommend that you increase this log level to debug. By default, the database security server limits the size of this file to 10 megabits and keeps 2 backup files with a .1 and .2 appended to the file name. When the primary log file reaches its maximum size, the database security server then moves its contents to the first backup file, which pushes the previous contents of that file to the second, and so on. So running the diagnostic tool creates an output file for you to provide to Trellix support when you are requesting assistance. The information in these logs can play a very important role in the troubleshooting process. Some scenarios require an increase in the log level to provide additional details as part of the support process. In addition, you can set the maximum log file size and other log properties. From the navigation pane, select System and then select Troubleshooting. Here you can edit the log level settings and then click Save. The system logs can be set to the error, info, debug, or trace levels. The system's default log level is info, which has a minimal impact on performance. When ready, click on the Prepare Analytic Package. The analytic package output file name is displayed when the process is complete, allowing you to send the file by email to the support team. You can open this file to see what information it has gathered for you. It will include all of the main system logs that support will need to review your issue. Another option includes running the analytic package on the sensors. On the sensors page, click the properties icon in the row for the sensor, and then from the log level drop-down you can select Debug. Recreate your issue or simply let the database security sensor stay active for approximately 5 minutes, allowing time for the logs to capture any issues, and then click Generate. Afterwards, you want to restore the log level to info when complete. From a support efficiency perspective, you should get all the versions of all the relevant components before beginning any significant troubleshooting. You can find the version of the database security server in the web console by clicking the About link at the bottom of every page. It can also be found at the top of the env-data.log file, in the server analytic package, or in the main server log Trellix_dbs.log immediately after startup. You can find the version of the sensor in the main sensor log, which is dbs.log, immediately after startup, or in the analytic_info.txt file from the sensor analytic package. If you have access to the web console, then the sensor version will be listed on the sensor's property page, but only if it's communicating with the database security server. If you're troubleshooting performance problems in the database security server, then obtain a server analytic package. If you're troubleshooting sensor connectivity problems, then you'll want to obtain both the server analytic package and the sensor analytic package. If you're troubleshooting DBMS monitoring problems, then just obtain the sensor analytic package. All the major log files for the server are in the logs folder. Most of these log files are generated automatically by the server and cannot be modified. The primary server log file, as mentioned, is Trellix_dbs.log. This file contains information on the server version, the Java version, OS details, and other information about the sensor communication port, and so on. Other information that appears in the Trellix_dbs.log file includes update connection information, notification when sensors are detected, and other diagnostic information. The collection of diagnostic information is the same for the Linux sensors as well. The main log file for the sensor is formatted similarly to the database security server log. Windows-based sensors are using the prefix log file instead of DBS for historical reasons. Administrators can control the log level, the log file size, and the log backup number under sensors properties. You can also click on notifications next to the sensors to view message details. You can run command line options to view sensor status and create analytic packages manually if needed. When troubleshooting connectivity, it's best to always start with ensuring there is no firewall between the machine or that it is configured to allow the connection. Also, it is best practice to validate proper IP and port settings. Running the netstat command and looking for specific sensor ports can also validate connectivity with the database security server. Be sure to check the knowledge base in Trellix Thrive for more command line options.